Dreamscape presents A Crime of a Different Stripe by Sally Goldenbaum, narrated by Julie Mckay. Prologue. At first, Izzy Perry was puzzled when her husband Sam hesitated to invite the well-known photographer Harrison Grant to deliver the debut lectures for Sea Harbor's fall art series. He was charming, charismatic, and would draw a crowd. But the fact was, Sam did invite him. And that invitation would change all their lives, at least for a period of time. Murder could do that. Chapter 1. Harrison Grant stood against the deck railing, watching the waves pummel the shore below, a narrow stretch of beach diminishing with each surge of tide. A gigantic moon played along the curve of the waves, nearly dipping into them. Mesmerizing. Otherworldly, he thought. Although the ocean spray wasn't cold tonight, it was needle-sharp, uncomfortable enough to finally drive him back inside, where a fire at one end of the Beauport Hotel bar helped dispel the damp. He found an empty chair at the bar and resumed watching the drama playing out beyond the windows. He had nearly forgotten the power of the sea. Unrelenting, frighteningly beautiful and unpredictable, destructive and majestic. Like life. "A drink, sir?" It wasn't until the bartender asked again, this time leaning slightly toward him, one elbow on the bar and a silky tendril of blonde hair falling over her cheek, that her words worked their way into his thoughts. She held a bottle of fine scotch in one hand, a glass in the other, as if she knew he was that kind of man, the kind who drank fine liquor and was referred to as Sir. He looked up at the young woman, into intent, quizzical eyes. She was smiling, and even though the hotel bar was crowded, with hands waving, demanding service, the woman stayed still, waiting. Harrison returned the smile, a nod. He held the woman's face in focus for a minute as she filled his glass. Without conscious thought, he framed her image in his mind's eye, the long line of her nose, the low light falling over the curve of smooth cheekbones, a small dimple in one cheek. He felt the familiar weight of an invisible Canon EOS resting in his hand, as elemental as his own fingers. A sudden mix of feelings swept over him. He took a quick breath. "Sir?"
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"